Hi and welcome to Everyday Vlogging with Rich Pasini. Today is January 29th, 2019. Thank you for tuning in. I just want to start off by saying thank you to all the new subscribers who recently subscribed to my channel. It is greatly appreciated. I hope you like the content and you come back for more. Today I'm going to open up some windows here. We're going to talk a little about e-commerce, some scamming going on, and I just wanted to share that information with you guys, so I hope you could stick around. Prior to doing this video, maybe 2-3 minutes ago, I just want to share this with you guys out there just to keep you aware, and hopefully you don't get scammed. Well, try not to anyway. I got a call from a company that claims they're with Microsoft, and they're saying that I paid for a service and that I wanted to cancel it. And when I asked him, I said, I don't recall any service with you guys. He said, yeah. He goes, you applied for a service and you canceled it, and you want to cancel. He goes, I'm here to go over that with you and refund you the money. So I said, really? He said, how much money are we talking? It was $199. I said, wow, $199. First off, I know myself. I would not apply for any service under no circumstance for Windows or any other service out there that claims they protect your computer and all other nonsense for $200. That's not going to happen, no way, no how. So how I know it's a scam is because I didn't apply for the service. And this guy who called, he was going over it. He goes, I want to go over with you. He goes, are you in front of your computer? I said, yeah. I said, I'm in front of my computer. I said, but I am not going to give you any information. He goes, you're entitled to this refund. He goes, I go, yeah, okay. I go, that's all fine and Jim Danny. Said, but I don't recall, committing to your service here. I don't know, what you're talking about. So anyway, long story short, to get him off my back, and hopefully he won't call back, I told him, I said, I'll tell you what, I'll give you $199. How is that? And there was a pause on the phone. And the next thing I know, I heard click, the phone, I hung up, they hung up on me. So I have caller ID, and I did a redial on it. And the first time the guy called, he gave me two numbers. The first, he called yesterday. He said he was going to call back today, and I'm surprised he really did. Now people may say, well, maybe it's legit. No, it ain't legit, because I wouldn't subscribe to a service for $200. I know myself. I'm too frugal for that, and I don't buy into all that stuff. And I dialed the number. I did a redial yesterday when he called the first time, and it says the number's been no longer in service, been disconnected. Same guy calls back today, different phone number. I call back and all I get is a busy signal. It's a scam, folks. Be careful. Don't be misled. Don't let the hearing. Don't hear. When you hear the money coming into play, don't sit there saying, well, geez, maybe I did sign for it. I'm entitled to it. They're gonna extract information from you, and then what's gonna happen is you're gonna end up getting scammed. So please be careful with that. I'm just sharing it with you, okay? Because it just happened just now, okay? So now, granted, there may be services out there. I don't know. I didn't research it though, so I could be wrong. So if anyone's going to leave any comments saying, "Oh, you're wrong," there are services like that do offer that, and you pay. Well, I'm telling you, me personally, I didn't research into that, so I don't know. There may be, but I'm not familiar with them, so I know I didn't sign up for it. So I just wanted to share it with you guys. Anyway, without further ado, let's get right to it. I'm going to back out of here. Well, actually, I'm going to close the screen and just jump into it. Okay, so hang in there. Okay, our first story begins, and it comes. This is for new subscribers. As you notice, I have some windows open up on the top there, on top of my browser. I do not read everything verbatim, so I will give you the URL, tell you where I got it from, the information, and the rest is up to you as to whether you want to pick up where I left off. So let's start. The URL for this here is The Guardian, and it's www.theguardian.com. And we're talking about scamming, and I just shared a little scamming information just before, in the opening here of this news. So now I'm going to share some more information with you. This one says, "Selly beware, a new eBay scam using its own return label. We lost an item and our money, but the auction site won't do anything to stop it." Okay, it goes on to say here, "My wife and others have recently fallen victim to an eBay scam. In December, she told me my iPhone 7 Plus for 345. I guess that's considered pounds, no doubt. The buyer paid via PayPal and requested the item to be delivered to their local Argos and eBay facilities, right? That a week later, the buyer said he wanted to return the item as he couldn't activate it. We knew this couldn't be the case, but we felt that we had no choice but to start a return and refund process. On New Year's Eve, we got a notification that the phone has been returned, but there was no sign of it. Okay. It goes on to say here, that's when we found some blog forum post about a scam where a fake buyer requests a refund, then returns an empty package to a different address by adulterating the return label, crucially to an address that is in the same postal area as the seller. As eBay sees that the package has been delivered to the postal area, it assumes it received it and as an issue and refund. The problem is, this is again in dealing with the UK, Royal Mail's tracking does not include the full address, just the postal town. We believe this loophole is being exploited by scammers. Now, remind you, this here is I take it the way I'm reading the story, it's taking place in the UK. All right, so I mean, as far as like happening in the US, I don't know. Let's read a little more about it. Okay, so let's retract that. It says the problem is Royal Mail's tracking does not include the full address, just the postal town where we believe the loophole is being exploited by scammers. Royal Mail cannot diverge to us exactly where the empty package was delivered, citing confidentiality. I find it unbelievable that a company as big as eBay can't put changes in place to stop these practices. We'd opened a dispute, but it was immediately shut down, stating we had received the item. We have no money and no iPhone. Okay. Then it goes on to say eBay has not disputed your claim, suggesting that it is as you say, scammers are exploiting this problem. Since we took up your case, we've been contacted by several other victims. As we previously reported, and our colleague Anna Timms highlighted recently in The Observer, eBay invariably sides with the buyer. That's something, no shock to me. Something scammers are exploiting, I should say, exploring too. One and the same, right? Happily, eBay has decided, all right, so then it goes on here, happily, eBay has decided to refund your $345. It says, we are constantly improving our system. Our team is on the lookout for 24/7 for bad buyer behavior, backed by large-scale automated detection systems that examine millions of transactions every day. We wouldn't sell high-value items on eBay unless we're prepared to meet the buyer and demand cash. Be aware of the risk you take. We welcome them to tell you about the thing. Now, okay, in this case here, I get a chance. Like I said again, I didn't get a chance to read the whole thing. But if you do read other stories similar to this one here, there are other sellers out there that got scammed and have not received their fund. Apparently, this one here, it just happened to be ended on a happy note. But there are other cases out there. I think I did videos on them. I don't know which one it is, but I did videos like that where people, other buyers, no, actually sellers, I think. Well, actually, no, it was the buyers. They were being scammed. Okay. I did videos on that there, so you gotta check it out. I don't know which one it is, but check it out if you get a chance. Well, if you find it, it'll probably be one that has a scam alert picture on it. You'll know what I'm talking about there if you follow through with it. Like I said again, folks, I didn't get a chance to read the whole thing here. Apparently, this one here had a happy ending to it. Okay, but just be aware of what's going on. All right, so just it has to deal with the scamming. So let's keep that in focus. I got another one that Tame Bay picked up. This was from The Guardian. I already gave you the URL. Tame Bay. Okay, if I can close this out here. Sorry, guys. This is the one from Tame Bay. Now, Tame Bay, for guys, if you don't know, it's another company. I'm not sure. I think they're in the UK as well. This one over here, let me give you the URL. It's www.tamebay.com. And the story you're looking for is, this was put out yesterday, January 28, 2019. I didn't give you the date on the other one. I usually like to get the dates just so you guys know that it's not old news. This one goes on to say here, let's see what they have to say, how eBay scammers exploit return labels to get products for free. Basically the same thing. Let's see here, eBay scammers are still taking advantage of return policies to get free goods by tricking the seller that the products they sell are faulty. We have heard this for many years, and it seems to not go away. The way it works is a fake shopper requests a refund because of the defectiveness of a product, then returns the empty parcel with the incorrect address. And then it goes on to say here, yeah, with the incorrect address, but stating the seller's postal area code. All right, but stating, yeah, the seller's postal area code. eBay automatically issues a refund as they assume the packages have been delivered to the postal area. As a result, the scammers is left with the product and the merchant with the consequences of a product and margin loss, as well as the fear of a potential scammer attack. Yeah, this is, like I said, again, you're going to hear different stories. Like this company here picked up, again, it deals with it there. Again, you can see over here, it's talking about Royal Mail over here. And it is bringing a story out from The Guardian. They picked up from The Guardian as well. Okay, so you got two companies picking it up. This is from Tamebay, the other one was from The Guardian. I gave you URL over here. If you want to read this on here, you're more than welcome to. They got active hyperlinks here. So if you click it on, you could actually read, or, it'll take you to that site. I'm not going to spend too much on that topic, folks. Just be careful, when it comes to things of that nature. The only thing I will say in regards to shipping stuff out, I think I talked about this in my other videos. When it comes to shipping certain items out, okay, be it electronic, higher end price things. Let's say something that's going to be over $100 or more. I've said this before in my other videos. Now, whether it works or not, that's totally up to you. I mean, if you want to check into it, I always say if you're going to send jewelry out, whatever, watches, rings, whatever you're selling, if it's electronics like laptops or higher end price things. When I mean higher end, I mean over $100 and a little more and above. If you know anything, like I said, with the priority mail, with the parcel, you're insured, and it's also tracked up to $50. You got insurance on for $50 automatically. That's the limit. Now, unless they change it with the new price going on, I don't know. But as far as I know, with priority mail, it's usually up to $50. If it's free, you don't have to pay for that. Anything over that, you got to pay additional. But here's the thing I'll get to. If you're going to sell stuff like that, again, watches, jewelry, whatever it may be, laptops, computers, and they're higher priced items where you can't afford to take a loss. Nobody can afford to take a loss on anything. Send it out, even though eBay gives you delivery tracking confirmation. Send it out with signature delivery confirmation, folks. This way, when it gets to the buyer, somebody at that address has to sign for it. And the way I understand it, the letter carrier will not leave the package on your doorstep. Okay, because this is what could happen if that was the case. Somebody walking down your block, whatever. I did a video about porch thieves, and so you could take it and steal it. If you do with the, if you use that service from the postal service, I think it's what, $2 or $3 more, whatever, for this signature delivery confirmation. Somebody will physically at that address that you sent it to has to sign for it. So if you did ever get if you came into a discrepancy like that where the buyer says, I received it, and you have that signature, the delivery confirmation, you could fight it and say, well, I sent it to that address, somebody had to sign for it. I would think, and I'm saying this wholeheartedly, I would think eBay would coincide with you and stay on your side as opposed to the buyer stating they never received it. Because somebody had to sign for it, okay? Now, there may be things that saying, well, suppose someone just happened waiting on a porch and they don't live there and they signed for it and they took the pack. That's a possibility. That could happen. That could happen. But hopefully that won't happen, but it could. But if you're going to send stuff out, folks, and if you're a person that had a person that had a problem like that in the past where you had buyers saying, I never received the item, then you might want to add that in there and you pay it into your price. You might look and say, yeah, but now it's going to cost me $3 extra, whatever, because I got to worry about, adding signature delivery confirmation. Just pay it in your price. That's all. Add the $3, $3 or $4, whatever it is to your price. And, hopefully, actually the buyer will be paying for it. It will go under other shipping charges. That's all. It protects you and it protects the buyer. There should be no discrepancy between either or. That's totally up to you. Anyway, I don't think I gave it to you. Did I give you this? I'll give you the URL anyway. It's www.tamebay.com. The story you're looking for is how eBay scammers exploit return labels to get products for free. And with that, let's bump out of here. We'll talk a little other stuff here. I'm just going to kind of like bounce around, folks. I want to share some stuff with you guys. The next, let's see what we got here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The next 5, right, are going to be from TameBay. So I'm not going to keep repeating it over and over again. All right, so this way you'll know. This one here is from TameBay.com, of course, you know. It's a new social media influencer marketplace, okay, store. I'm not familiar with store. Never heard of them. This is the first time. It's a learning experience for both of us. This came out January 28th, 2019. It says store, a new marketplace. Had launched last week to allow consumers directly to shop from social media influencers they follow, as well as their friends and family. But merchants are only able to sell from the brands they've chosen, not their own products. Okay. Merchants are invited to join a vast array of 125 brands with endorsed products as the move towards authentic influencer retailing are gaining momentum. So it goes on to say here, so suggests a study by the affiliate network with 51% of the millennials saying they had bought an item in their influential promoted on their platforms. Some 9% of the survey growled, okay, admit buying a product in a bid to replicate celebrities' look-alike or style. This represents a chance for merchants to tap into the consumer market of tomorrow and mirror consumers' shopping habits with their selling offering. You can read the rest is here. I'm not going to get too much into it there. You could also, if you want to have a say in it, you could just leave a comment there and you could submit it. You know, check it out. You know the URL. You know the story you're looking for. Let's move right along. Top 10 countries by e-commerce spend. And then it goes on to say here, when selling overseas, often primary concern of the e-commerce merchants is which earliest countries target. Traditionally, U.S. and Canada, Australia, Ireland were the top of the targets, as they are English-speaking countries. So, apart from the culture and nuances, there is no need for translation. Countries such as Germany and France were next on the list due to their close proximity and the market size. But there is another way to target countries. So today we reveal the top 10 countries by e-commerce spend. I'm not going to get into it. I'm just going to read it. Just going to let you show it over here. Number 1 is United Kingdom. Okay, e-commerce spend per capita is $42,000. You can see the numbers. I'm not going to repeat them all over. The United States came in second. South Korea came in third. 4th, France. 5th, China. 6th, Australia. 7th, Canada. 8th, Japan. 9, Israel. And 10, Germany. Okay, and again, you could have your say. And you know the URL, and this is the story you're looking for. Let's bump out of here. Hush Hush Marketplace for Mega Rich launches. Okay, another one never heard of. Let's see what the story goes on to say here. This one came out yesterday. Same thing, January 28, 2019. The Hush Hush Marketplace launched last week as a marketplace for the super rich. Now it's an active hyperlink. If you click it on here, it probably got some more information with it that you could read with it. It says, with the items for sale that only billionaires and lottery winners will ever be able to contemplate. If you want to buy a jet, yacht, or a helicopter, then Hush Hush is the place to go shopping. You know, it'd be nice just to go check it out to see what it's all about, you know? It would be nice to check it out. See how the other half lives or how the other half likes to spend money. So, yeah, shopping. Although, if you're even after a more exclusivity, then how about your own private island in the Florida Keys just off of Miami coastline? Cheaper alternatives with still eye-watering prices include diamond-encrusted watches, exclusive furniture, and rare supercars. You can check this out. It's the first time I'm hearing about it. I'm not familiar with Hush Hush. I guess if you click this on here, it's an active hyperlink. I'll probably take you there. Let's see. Let's click it on. Let's see if this is their site. Yeah, it is. HushHush.com. Okay. Let's see what they got here. Well, looks like it's something that's in the United Kingdom. If you look at all the prices here. I'm not going to sign up for this here. Oh, yes. A little too rich for me, guys. What do you think? Jewelry, watches. Well, you already got a preview on the pages here, right? So, let's see. Oh, boy, these. Let's see about the. Let's check out cars. Well, you're gonna, that's an idea. Maybe you could create your own site for your own niche, right? I mean, look at this here. Oh, wow. Look at that. 3 million pounds, 2.7 million pounds. Wow. Wow. Yeah. Well, that's right. It is hush hush. All right. Look at that. Well, now you know if you hit the lottery next time, you know where you can go. Well, it's like I said, it's the UK. Oh, this is ridiculous here. Let's see what else I got. Let's see aircraft. Let's see what kind of aircraft they're selling. Oh, look at that. Wow. Okay. Alrighty now. All right, let's see. Last one here. This is so annoying. That's very annoying, folks. Let's see the yachts here. Let's see that. Wow, look at that. Gotta admit, they are nice looking boats. Oh, I should say yachts. I'd be able to buy a boat. That's a yacht. Yeah. And this is so annoying. That little thing keeps popping up there. Yeah. Well, anyway, you get the gist of it. Okay. I probably won't be signing up for this year. Okay. Now, let me get out of here. That's a pipe dream. Okay. Anyway, whether you know the URL. If you want to check it out, you know where to go. In case you want to look out for yourself, just to entertain yourself, you could see how the other half lives. All right, let's bump out of here. And we got over here, Google Comparison Shopping Services is a win for a price researcher. All right, let's see what we got over here. Let's see what this says here. This came out again, January 28, 2019. Google got taken to court for giving Google shopping search engine results preferences over alternative comparison shopping, CSS. And the unlikely winner is Price Searcher. In order for the products to appear in a carousel at the top of the search results, you and your ad agency will need a robust partner. I'm not going to get too much into this here, folks. Like I said, I got a couple more of the windows to open up. You can read the rest of the story here. Just bring it to your attention. Check it out if you got the time. And let's go. We're closing these windows out little by little. Here's another one from the same company. And when did this come out? Let's see when it came out. This one came out today, January 29th, 2019. I like fresh stuff too. Well, the other ones are fresh too. Anyway, this one came out. This one here is saying here, the title, Why Ignoring eBay Picture Policy Could Hurt Your Search Engine Visibility. All right. It says the eBay picture policy has been largely ignored by sellers for many years. eBay have been helped by chopping and changing their rules. For instance, the first announcement in 2017 that they would ban watermarks and then backtracking, but keeping the rule in place as best practice. Yeah, I remember when that came out there, I was listening to eBay Radio. Griff was talking about that it's not a good idea to watermark your pictures for the simple reason is I don't know if search does something to it, pushes it to the side, or it drops you lower. There is a thing with that there. I remember he mentioned it. I don't remember everything verbatim, but there was some kind of little, problem with that there if you watermark your pictures. Something with Google. I don't know if the Google picks it up or ignores it, whatever. It was something along that line. But let me just see. Let's read a little more over here. It goes on to say sellers have totally ignored the eBay picture rules, and today many images carry borders, flags, text, logos, and other extraneous information and decorations. eBay don't even go so far. Oh wow, look at that. eBay don't go so far as to monitor the listings that heavily promote across the site, such as sponsored listings, daily deals. These promoted listings carry images which routinely are flagrantly breach of eBay's picture standards. So then it goes on to say eBay sellers are caught in a catch-22 situation. They know that the image decorations work and will increase the likelihood of a buyer clicking on their listing. That is, after all, why sellers started adding decorations to their listings. Those who try to comply invariably end up wishing they hadn't. As they sell, their competitors ignore the rules and know that eBay takes zero notice and never enforces policy. Now, let me tell you something. In regards to this here, folks, I have to say this, though. I have seen to this day, to the present day, I have seen that there are sellers out there still watermarking their pictures. I guess the only way they're confronted is if somebody, basically contacts eBay and say, hey, I went on this seller's site here, and he's got pictures. He's got watermark pictures on on his listings here. So that's the only way I can think of that, because I mean, even if they search an algorithm like that, there, it goes out in their search algorithm, whatever search system. I don't know if that's going to do anything as far as I pick up on it or not. But all I do know is I've seen from my own experience recently that there are sellers out there still using the watermarks on their pictures. I don't care. They do it for protection too. I just want to share this with you guys. If you see anything on mine, if you go to my site and you want to use my pictures, feel free to do so. I don't care. The pictures, what they're describing the items I'm selling. I don't care. So if you want to take it, help yourself. I don't really care. But anyway, it goes on to say here, this is, however, more compelling. This is, however, a more compelling reason why sellers may wish to comply with the eBay picture policy, and it has nothing to do with eBay's action or lack of action enforcing the policy. It goes over here, there's more powerful force than an eBay, and that's Google and other search engines. Pictured above is a screenshot of an eBay search page of the corresponding search performed on a Google, in this case as a mundane hammer. Wow. Okay, well, hey, what can I tell you? I don't know. What else to say here? It says in the eBay search results, it could be seen that many listings carry decorations and logos, but Google refuses to display the images that aren't that simple product on a plain background. It's worth noting that Google, even on the image search, often displays Google shopping results at the top of the search. And then it goes on to say, sellers may wish to ignore the eBay picture practice and add decorations to the eBay images to attract more buyers. If that's you, then you should, at least for your own website, exactly, that's it, maintain a corresponding set of images without watermarks and decorations if you wish to win visibility on the search engines. And then it says over here, eBay's picture policy, for the sake of clarity, for the following practices are in the theory banned under eBay's current picture policy. You could read that if you click that hyperlink. And it goes on over here, including pictures that do not accurately represent the item for sale, using a placeholder images to convey messages such as no image available or out of stock, or the marketing messages, other marketing messages, right? Including stock photos for used, damaged or defective items, adding borders to your photos, using picture that's less than 500 pixels, on the longest side. And it says over here, last but not least, it's going on adding additional text, artwork, or marketing to pictures, and including watermarks. Okay, you know what I say? You're on their platform, folks. Conform to their rules and regulations, and you should have no problems with that there. This is what they're saying. Like I said, unless you want to do your own thing on your own website, then that's a whole nother story. But you're on theirs. You got to do what you got to do, right? You got to follow their rules. So that's it. But if you want to check it out, you know the URL. This story here I picked up. This is from the Economic Times. Oh no, this is from the India Times. Okay, IndiaTimes.com. It's it's got the economics. Okay, whatever. But you can see it's the Economic Times here. I picked this story up because it says over here, tiny screw reveals why iPhones won't be assembled in the U.S. Like, this came out today, January 29th, 2019. It says, San Francisco, despite a trade war between the United States and China and the past admonishments from the President Donald Trump to start building their damn computers and the things in this country, Apple is unlikely to bring its manufacturing closer to home. And then it goes on here. A tiny screw illustrates why. In 2012, Apple's chief executive officer Tim Cook went on the primetime television to announce that Apple would make a Mac computer in the United States. It would be the first Apple product in years to be manufactured by American workers. At the top of the line, Mac Pro would come with the usual unusual inscription, assembled in the USA. Well, not for nothing, folks. It would be nice to see stuff, some products made in the USA, but there's a little problem with that one, right? With this story here. It says, but when Apple began making $3,000 computer in Austin, Texas, it struggled to find enough screws. I know you're thinking of screws right here. How could a little thing like that cause a problem? According to 3 people who worked on the project and spoke on condition of anonymity because of confidentiality agreements. In China, Apple replied on factories that can produce vast quantities of custom screws on short notice. In Texas, where they say everything is bigger, it turned out that the screw suppliers were not. Okay, you can read the rest of this story here if you choose to do so. According to this here, it's a screw shortage here as far as like if the items are being made in the United States, from what I was reading a little earlier. But I don't know, folks. I mean, you know, who knows? Maybe Tim Cook may change his mind. Who knows? I don't know. I didn't get a chance to read the whole story, but if you guys would like to check it out, the URL here, well, they got over here. I'm not going to read this whole thing here, but you could just type in over here, what do you call it? The story that was picked up is the Economic Times, or just type in, if you want to just do a Google search in case you can't find it. It's a tiny screw reveals why iPhones won't be assembled in the U.S. You know, I could just scroll down really quick here, you know, just to save you guys the trouble, which I'll do that right now so you could read it for yourself. You don't have to even go to the URL. Let me get rid of this little notation here. And I'm going to I'll scroll down here so you guys could read it if you like. All right. Because you may want to. You may not want to go to the website. You might want to just read it off this YouTube channel. So, it'll be your responsibility to pen down there, folks. I should have done it with the other ones, but this one here, for some reason, it's the URL's a little messed up there, so I'm going to do it this way for now. I'm not going to do this all the time, folks. So, you know, if you want to read it, you're more than welcome to, because like I said again, I do have other windows to open up there. Not many more. Not many more. I just want to expand a little on some topics, and that's it. I would like to end this video because I have some personal errands I got to run, and I just want to share that with you guys. Okay, so you can see that there. Okay, if you want, you can read those stories there, whatever. But that's basically it. I'm going to go back up. You could just read the story. Like I said, it's on video, so you could just scroll down with it, you know. Let's move right along here. Now, how I came across this here, Brian, what is all this here? I came across this because I went to this site here. Pretty good site. It's Social Media Examiner, I'm sorry. I subscribed. I signed up for the newsletter here. You could do the same thing if you choose to do so. And this particular one here is how to improve your YouTube video. For those of us who are creators, you might want to check into this here. Again, I'm not going to expand too much on it, but let me give you the URL in case you want to check it out for yourself. It's www.socialmediaexaminer.com. Okay, and let me just say one thing, folks. I do not have any affiliations with these companies here. I am not getting paid for them. No one has contacted me and said to me, "Would you kindly put this on your YouTube channel?" You know, I'm not. This is all freebie information I give out for you guys. So what you do with it is totally up to you. If you want to, you know, venture into it or not, that's totally up to you. All right. But I just wanted to make that little disclaimer. I am not getting paid for any of this here. All right. Everything, all the information I'm putting out here is for free. If there was something where I was getting paid, I would let you guys know. I do endorse a product, or I do have an affiliate link. I would let you guys know about that. But I am not, so I don't mind just sharing this information with you guys. Okay, so the title is, this came out, let's see, is there a date here? I'm trying to see a date. All right, well, I got this here a while back, maybe a couple weeks back, whatever. I had it on here. I couldn't find it in my email because I got so many thousands of emails. I was trying to look for it. I usually keep everything in a separate folder. I finally came across this one. Anyway, it goes on to say how to improve YouTube video exposure using 6 useful tips. Now, I don't really see the 6 here, but I only seen the 4, but whatever. I'm going to say you want more people to watch YouTube videos, wondering how to outrank your competitors in YouTube search. In this article, you'll learn how to use 6 tools that can help you get your eyeballs where you want them, right? You always want it. Okay, so this here, okay, this is not an active hyperlink, just a picture. The first one is, again, I don't want to get too much into it, but I'll show you how I got to the other window. This one here is perform initial YouTube keyword search with a keyword tool. Now, the keyword tool I have here, it says over here, keyword tool. This is an active hyperlink, yeah. Okay, is my go-to resources for initial keyword research. Unlike some tools, it doesn't look at only Google Keyword Planner data. It lets you search Bing, Amazon, eBay, App Store, Instagram, and most importantly, YouTube. Okay. On the keyword tool, I have that. It's not on this one here because this is the web browser I'm using right now is Opera. But it says on the keyword tool homepage, click the YouTube tab, select your language region from the drop-down menu, drop-down list on the right, and then type in a keyword and let the tool do the work for you. Okay, so this is the one I have. I already downloaded it, but again, I'm using Opera. You can see right over here. That's the Opera browser I'm using. You could check into to see it for yourself. Pretty good information out there. We could always opt in for the Pro Plus, which is $88 a month. I use the cheapest, the free things. I like things free. If I can get it for free, I use it. This is the free version. Okay. Now, when they say you want to opt in for the Pro Plus, I know that probably has a little more. I guess this is what you get when you subscribe for $88 a month. See search, volume, trends, CPC, and competition. I don't need all that there for me. I just want the basics. But if you guys want to, foot out the bill for $88 a month, you're more than welcome to do that if you choose to do so. So anyway, scrolling. It says analyze your YouTube competitor content by keyword with SUV. Now, I never heard of SUV. I checked it out, and this is the window I got with them. You can see it right up over here. And when you click on the little stars here, it'll bring to you, it'll bring those keywords. Now, if you look the way it advertises it, it shows you here. These are the ones right now that they're picking on here. They're zoning in on here as far as that. I don't know this one here, what that is, but you got Amazon, you got Yahoo, and then I don't know what this one is here, and you got YouTube. Now, these are just the top internet keywords. I guess these are the most popular ones or whatever, but it does go in alphabetical order. And you can see it's defined with the letter A for Amazon. Then you got the little arrow here, the arrow here, whatever. All the red ones, that's YouTube. Okay, and you got Yahoo. Okay, and I don't know what the other ones are, but the other one, well, anyway, it looks like you got a lot of Yahoo and internet YouTube. Okay, you could check it out if you type a word in there. You could type in a word. Let's say I'm looking for, I don't know, HP printers. I always say that there. PhotoSmart. Let's see what happens here. PhotoSmart 7520. Let's see. Okay, and we'll search it, I guess, on YouTube has it too. Let's try Amazon. Let's see what happens. Okay. So it's a hyperlink. It takes you to Amazon. Basically, those active hyperlinks, okay? And then you can see over there what they got, okay? So that's how I got to that there, in case you're wondering, what is all this here? That's how I got to that from that site, okay? That's where I got it from. Anyway, so that's one. And then, actually, this is two. They said there's 60, but there's two. All right, so it shows you, gives you a little breakdown how to do it, whatever. It talks a little about it if you want to check it out. Analyze, this is number 3, analyze YouTube search trends with Google Trends. People don't know about that. That's another one you could use. Keyword Keg is another one, and Keywords Everywhere. I have the one for Keywords Everywhere. Now, Keyword Kegs, I don't know with that one. The Google Trends, I'm aware of it. The Keyword Keg, I'm thinking it's the same thing as the Keywords Everywhere. You could check into that as well. That's number 3. And again, it'll talk a little about it over here. All right, just got to read up on it. The other one here is analyze and optimize YouTube videos with TubeBuddy. Now, for those who are YouTube creators, if you didn't sign up, again, I am not affiliated with them. The only way I'm affiliated with them is by using their service. I don't get anything for it. I have no, what do you call it there, affiliate programs with these guys. So I'm not getting anything from them. Just like I said again, I'm sharing information. It's an active hyperlink. If you click this on, you can take it. It'll take you to TubeBuddy. You can sign up with them. And that's number 4. And then they talk about Search Explore. They talk a little more about it with the YouTube. I think this is the one here, TubeBuddy. And they tell you to give you a keyword scores, keyword stats, related search, most used tags. Okay. And then you got the Videolytics here. Same thing. It's from TubeBuddy. It lets you assess how well your competitors and videos are optimized. Okay. You can check that out. So I don't see a number 6 here. Then you got the search rankings again. You're talking about TubeBuddy. Okay, pretty good, by the way. Channelytics, same thing. This is all incorporated with TubeBuddy. And then you got the Launchpad display. Now, I don't know. I think this is still with TubeBuddy. Yep, it's still with TubeBuddy. They have paid. They also have paid services too. You can use. I don't. I just use the basic ones right now. Then based on YouTube Creative Academy and Playbook. This is pretty good, the Create Academy. You could check them out too. There, you can learn a lot from them too if you get the chance. And then they got the conclusion and the most recent articles, YouTube marketing. Now, here's the thing here that gets me. Did you guys hear about YouTube stories? I'm going to click it on here. When you go to the bottom, it's an active hyperlink. How to use YouTube stories, what marketers need to know. Now, I've heard people talk about this. Now, unless people do their own research, I was under the impression, I did mine, I was under the impression that when I first heard it, okay, that it was open to anybody to use it. But when I was looking down, because I said, how come, because somebody was saying, oh, I use the YouTube stories, it's really good, this, I think, giving good raves and reviews about it. And, you know, it says when you get in there, but then the guy did say, who was using it, not everybody got that service. All right, it was not offered to them. And I think the real reason is, I only have a little over 400 subscribers. Reading over here, let's read over here, what are YouTube stories? First appearing in early 2018 under the name YouTube Reels. YouTube stories are similar to stories and format on Snapchat, Instagram, and other social media platforms. This is the only crazy thing that I don't really care for as far as regards to that, because if all the other companies are going to go along with it, why does YouTube have to be, you know, be such a, you know, they got to have little guidelines, and in other words, in order to use it, you have to have so many subscribers, and that's exactly what I see here. Now the feature is officially rolling out widely to eligible YouTube channels with more than 10,000 subscribers. That's probably why I don't see it on mine. Okay, more creators and channel owners can now use stories, which I want to stay in touch with the subscribers and followers on a more informal basis by delivering short video content and the images, all right, to the audiences throughout the day. See how to use it, but again, I don't wonder why I couldn't use it. I don't have 10,000. You have to have 10,000 subscribers. Now, if there are changes, like I said, this came out, when was this posted? January 8, 2019. There may have been something changed along the, coming down the pike, so to speak. But right now, I downloaded YouTube on my iPhone, and I was looking high and low for it because one guy gave me the instructions how to, you know, like he gave a little walkthrough on how to use it, you know, what to look for. And I did it up and down, sideways, and everything. I couldn't find this thing for beans. Now, YouTube Reels, let's see what this is all about here. Okay, all right, about the show. YouTube Reels, how to community, all right, how to community, YouTube community, how to use, okay, how YouTube is changing. Okay, this is Tim Schmoy. He's another good guy who teaches stuff like that. It doesn't matter. You know what? You could check it out for yourself. He's got a video over here, okay, to check out for you if you get a chance, all right. I couldn't do it. It wouldn't work for me, guys. So anyway, that's how I got to that there, and this is the keyword. This is the one I was talking about. The keyword tool is the one I use, just to share that with you. And I got it, and the reason I use it, it's the free version. Okay, click this on here, get hear a little more at the video, or whatever. And I'm going to take my glasses off because, folks, I want to end this video, and it is time for lunch. I tell you the truth, between doing these, I don't mind. I'm not complaining about, you know, doing my everyday vlogging. For the simple reason is, that's what my YouTube channel is all about, everyday vlogging. But, you know, for those who do follow me on this channel, I just want to say thank you so much for taking the time out of your busy day to check out my videos. I do hope that you get a takeaway from them. Seriously, folks. I know I say this a lot in my videos. Maybe I'll change the format around. Just say if you like the video, just subscribe and just leave it at that instead of go on with the spiel. No, but seriously, I do hope you guys do get a takeaway from it. I really do. And I love, you know, I hope you guys love the content that I put out as much as I love making the videos. Like I said, to me, it's a passion. If I could share information with you guys out there and give you free stuff, you know, give you free information. If it helps, even I always say, if it helps 1 little percent, if out of, let's say out of the 400 people I have, 410, whatever I have, and maybe a couple people got something out of it, that makes me happy. Because I know that at least the person, you know, got a takeaway from it. And that's good. That shows me that, hey, you know, they got something from it. You know, they picked up on something, you know. It is very time consuming doing this stuff here, folks. I mean, I really should be concentrating more on trying to get eBay stuff sold, because right now that's supposed to be a source of income, which is not. And I don't want to get into a rant, but I don't want to start curtailing into that, because I know it'll happen. I start going off the deep subject, and then we start going to different things, and I don't want to do that to you guys. Because you came here to check the reseller news, whatever, and I want to keep it like that. I don't want to go into a rant, okay? That rant is for another time. No, seriously. But you know, that's why I do these videos, though, folks. I mean, I love doing them. I enjoy doing them. It is time consuming. People may say, well, don't you have better things to do with your time instead of creating videos? I love doing videos. This is one of my passions, folks. I love doing videos, and I love selling online. I love being an online reseller. The only thing I will say is this, just to cut it, really keep it short. If going down the road where I see things ain't picking up, where there's not enough money coming in from doing online reselling, then I have to go back to the 9-to-5 job, and bingo, that's that. Again, in case people are wondering, would I do away with my YouTube channel? Absolutely not. So for those who do like me and do like the content, I will definitely be still doing videos. Maybe I won't be able to do them as much as far as like on a daily basis, but I still will be doing my videos though. I mean, this channel is going to still keep producing. I'm going to still keep, turning out new videos whenever I get the opportunity. And I try to do 2 a day. So there might be another one coming up later on. It depends. I got to see. I got to see what's on my schedule first before me, because I usually keep a pad over here, well, actually a notebook, and I write down the things that I need to do and what I want to discuss for the day. Okay, when doing your own YouTube channel, it's like you're like a news broadcaster here. I don't know you guys, maybe some people just do it off the fly. I keep notations with me. I got papers over here. Like I said, I got a notebook over here, loose leaf binder, and I try to write down things what I'm going to do or talk about within the video itself. So I could try to bring out that information to you guys. But anyway, I would like to break for lunch today, sometime this afternoon, and there may be another video coming out later on. I got to see. So stay tuned for that one. Anyway, guys, this is Rich Pasini signing off. I'll talk to you next time. Bye bye now.